If your child ignores you the first time, second time, even the third time, you're not alone. We've all been there, and it's exhausting. But here's the truth most parents don't hear. Repeating yourself is actually training your child not to listen. Yeah, we're accidentally teaching them to ignore us. Stay with me because by the end, I'll show you exactly how to get your kids to listen the first time without yelling. We're parents who do the research, science, psychology, so you don't have to. Research from Harvard University shows that consistent communication patterns shape behavior faster than punishment. Picture this. You say, "Put your shoes on," no response. You say it again, still nothing. By the third time, your tone changes. Now you're frustrated. And suddenly, it turns into a power struggle. Sound familiar? Here's what's really happening. Your child is learning. They don't have to listen the first time because they know you'll repeat it. Let's break this down. Kids aren't ignoring you to be difficult. They're responding to patterns, not just being stubborn. If a child hears something multiple times, their brain starts to filter it out. It becomes background noise like a hum you just don't hear anymore. According to studies from Stanford University, children respond more to clarity and consistency than repetition. Imagine a fire alarm going off randomly all day. At first, you react. But if it keeps happening, you stop responding. That's what repeated instructions feel like to your child. So the issue isn't discipline, it's communication patterns. Ready for part 3? Follow to see the actionable fix. Here are 5 strategies that actually work. First, say it once, then pause. No repeating. Silence creates pressure to respond. Second, get eye level. Before giving instructions, make sure you have their attention. Eye contact changes everything. Third, use fewer words. Too many words equals confusion. Keep it clear, simple, and direct. Fourth, follow through immediately. If they don't respond, you act. No threats, just action. Fifth, give controlled choices. Instead of "put your shoes on," say "red shoes or blue shoes." They feel in control, but still follow direction. Try these today. Tap the link in bio for our full parenting reset guide. Here's exactly what to do when your child says no. Step 1, pause your reaction. Don't match their energy. Step 2, acknowledge. Just say, "You don't want to." Validate their feeling without giving in. Step 3, state the expectation clearly. It's still time to clean up, calm and firm. Step 4, offer a controlled choice, now or in 2 minutes. This gives them a sense of control. Step 5, follow through calmly. No threats, just action. No arguing, no yelling, just structure. This builds respect over time. Ready for the final reset? Follow for section 5.
Here's what most parents miss. Connection before instruction. It sounds simple, but it improves listening dramatically. We often jump straight into commands, but we're speaking to a brain that isn't tuned in yet. Just 5 to 10 minutes of focused attention per day reduces resistance. It builds that bridge first. Research from Yale University supports this. They found that children cooperate more when they feel connected. It's not just about being nice, it's about neurobiology. Connection lowers the cortisol that triggers defiance. When a child feels seen, their nervous system relaxes and their listening brain actually turns on. Most parents try to fix the behavior without checking the connection. That's why it feels like an uphill battle. Try getting down to their level before asking them to pick up those toys. Eye contact is a neural handshake. So remember, we break this down into 4 critical pillars for your daily routine. First, don't repeat yourself. It teaches them to tune you out until the 3rd or 4th time. Second, be clear. Vague requests lead to vague results. Say exactly what needs to happen. Third, follow through. Boundaries are only as strong as your consistency in holding them. And finally, and most importantly, connect first. This is the foundation everything else sits on. When you master this, you'll notice the tension in your home begins to melt away almost instantly. Parenting becomes less about managing a crisis and more about guiding a developing human being. If this helped, subscribe, because we break down parenting science every week so you don't have to. And let's be honest, repeating yourself 10 times is exhausting. We've all been there. Next video, we're breaking down exactly what to do when your child talks back and how to stay calm. It's a pattern interrupt that changes everything. You won't want to miss the psychology behind it. So next time you say something to your child in that heat of the moment, stop. Say it once and mean it, because that's the key to real communication. Your child wants to connect with you. Sometimes they just don't know how to bridge the gap. Building that connection isn't just a strategy, it's the most important work you'll ever do. Start with just 5 minutes. That's all it takes to reset the dynamic in your household today. Don't wait for a conflict. Build the bank of connection before you need to make a withdrawal. Check out the full breakdown in the main video link. See you in the next one. Because, as we said, here's what most parents miss.